Today we're talking about F1 and catching up on the races that we haven't discussed. The Bandits and their push in the finals. Maybe a little bit about the NHL playoffs. And we got some questions for Sean's Chin Scratchers. Hello and welcome to Beer League Benchwarmers, the podcast about our random thoughts. We said, hey, why not? Let's record it. Sean, Jake, and Rick here. No Kyle again. Kyle is on a hiatus while he's taking care of his schoolwork. He's teaching now, so otherwise saying he doesn't care about us. So
he clearly does not prioritize correctly.
Nope.
Should be college dropouts like us.
Yeah.
If he dropped out of college, real talk right here. If he dropped out of college now, I'd be so fucking pissed off at him.
Oh, so would I.
He's been in college for 13 years now.
Yep.
Just to drop it. 13 years. He's been in college more than he was in in grade school.
Yep.
Fuck
it's
him.
A long fucking time.
He better not. He better get his fucking PhD and all those other fucking diplomas and shit like that. What you playing with there, Sean? Playing with your dick?
I was turning the internet off on my iPad, so I'm not drawing stuff to make it lag or anything on here because it looks like I'm lagging a little bit.
Cool.
Yeah.
So what do you guys want to start with? Got a lot of sports to talk about. It's real weird. That's what happens when Kyle's not here.
Yeah. Let's talk about a little bit of F1. A little bit about F1.
Vroom, vroom.
Yeah. We got our F1 master here, our race car master, Ricky.
Oh, that ink. Oh, okay.
You want to be the race car master, Jake?
No, I am not at all. I was just trying to steal his thunder.
So what happened at Spain, Ricky? Because that was one of the races that we missed while we were off.
Yeah. Red Bull pulled team orders and made Sergio Perez give up the lead to Max Verstappen. So that happened.
Yeah.
While we're on that, let's start with that. Because I know Perez was very upset about that.
Yep.
What do you think about it? I mean, it was team orders, so it's hard to argue against team orders, obviously. But a lot of people were saying that Max had newer tires, like he was fresher out of the pits, so he would have eventually passed him in a competitive race, anyways.
You got to
So
catch him.
what do you think?
Catching and passing are different. I mean, I don't actually know how many laps are left. I despise team orders. If you're gonna pass somebody, even if it's your teammate, like you gotta do it. Yeah, you can't.
Yep.
Team orders, even blue flags. Get rid of blue flags. That shit's stupid. So team orders are stupid. Blue flags are stupid.
Fuck yeah.
Let him race.
Yeah, it's called racing. So, but
even if you're a lap down, fuck that. I'm blocking you out the whole time.
yeah. So
You want to pass me? Pass me.
yeah, catching somebody and passing somebody are two different things. So you would have.
Well, he obviously caught him because that's why he was in range enough for the team orders. So obviously you're against the team orders, which is perfectly fine. I'm not arguing that by any means. I think that is stupid. Do you think that played a factor in Monaco?
No, because
Well, Max got third. Not to get too far ahead.
Yeah. So
But if Max was in second and Checo was still in first, do you think they would?
It probably would have happened again. Yeah. That's what I think. Because they don't. I mean, Perez is he's the second driver. He's always going to be the second driver. So that's what happens when.
It is funny that, the reports were that he was not happy about the team orders. And then he signs a contract extension before Monaco even started.
Yeah.
So before he even got his win in Monaco, like he was already like completely over it and was on to the next race, which, good for him. It's professionalism he has, but it's in less than a week, a lot happened with him.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
And then he got in trouble.
Yeah, what?
He got in trouble after Monaco. He pulled it. There's a video of him on a boat after his Monaco win and him dancing with some underage broad. Well, not underage.
I didn't know that. Like, I knew he pulled a Ovechkin and he partied real fucking hard.
Yeah, he partied hard, and it's him dancing seductively, they say, with a younger woman who's not his wife.
Ew. All right, Urban Meyer.
So.
Fuck it. Let them celebrate.
I mean, what's the age in Mexico?
Probably 12.
Yeah,
13.
So he's good.
Yeah. That's probably was his wife. They just didn't know because they've never seen her because she's probably behind closed doors.
Locked in the
12.
dungeon.
Yeah. Well, we could talk about that with him winning Monaco. I still don't understand why it was a timed race. When Ricky told me that it was delayed because of rain.
Yeah, it was delayed a while.
Yeah, like a few hours. Like fucking race in the rain. That's the whole point.
Yeah,
Why they make wet tires?
I don't know why they didn't do it. And they had 2 race directors on that day that had never done an F1 race. They did like Le Mans and something else. So like
they got criticized big time.
Oh yeah, because they didn't have them race. They
didn't even send out safety cars. They're like, we're gonna be racing in 15 minutes, and that people are just like, all right, like where are the safety cars then? Like it was so unorganized.
Yeah, it was very bad, very bad. Monaco does not have a contract for next year, unfortunately. If they get rid of Monaco, I probably won't watch F1.
Yeah, it's Monaco's. It's a Super Bowl of the calendar, the F1 calendar. So it's like, all right, you get rid of Monaco. You get rid of Monaco. What's the next? I guess Vegas.
They'll probably. Well, yeah, they're gonna want to move something, but like even with that, like Las Vegas doesn't deserve that.
No, they haven't done anything to earn it.
So
it's just a new flashy thing. But like that's it. Like what would be the next big ticket race? Monaco is the pinnacle of the calendar. What would be the new pinnacle?
I don't know. I'm sure they try to make it Las Vegas.
Yeah, that's the way it seems like they're carrying Vegas as early as it is right now. They're putting it pretty high when nothing has even been done about it. I can't imagine Monaco not having another contract though.
Everybody hates it. All these new F1 fans hate it.
Why?
Because it is generally a boring race. Because but that's because cars nowadays are so much faster and so much bigger than before. And Monaco, the racetrack doesn't grow. So if you have cars grow and get faster, well, now your front stretch is technically shorter because it takes less time to get to the end of it. And your cars are bigger, so it's harder for them to maneuver around each other. So it makes for difficult racing. But I mean, that'll be any racetrack. Like you just can't take a racetrack and make it bigger because that requires so much, especially a street course. It's a street course. Any street course is going to get bigger or wider. So
yeah, are you saying all F1 fans don't really care for it, or like the new ones?
I've seen a lot of newer F1 fans hate it.
I can see that because they don't understand, and I'm still very new, and I still don't fully understand, but at least I can grasp a little bit of it, of the history of that place, and just the legendary track that it is. So like I can understand that for the first whatever little while of you being or whoever being an F1 fan, but I feel like that gets quickly forgotten once you learn the backstory of it all.
Monaco generally is wherever you qualify, it's refinish, except for your pit stops changing things. Generally, there's no room to pass on that track. So if you're going to make any type of move, it's going to be on pit road somehow. So, and that's not, it's not really racing. It's just kind of follow
Surviving.
the leader. Yeah, it's just follow the leader for 3 hours. So,
it is my least favorite track to drive in the F1 game, but I still don't want to see it go.
Yeah, they just gotta, they gotta make the cars smaller like they used to be. And honestly, like I realize it's racing, but slowing them down a bit. 2018 Monaco Grand Prix. Lewis Hamilton, his pole lap was 5 seconds faster than his 2008 pole lap. I'm pretty sure is what the stat was. It's like, so the car gained 5 seconds around that track.
That's significant completely.
Yeah. So, and they don't do anything to change that track. They don't resurface it ever, not like a standard racetrack does, but so that's just because, the cars are getting faster and more aerodynamic and more technology is getting put into them. And they can do all that. So they're faster everywhere. So, but yeah, the track's not going to grow. It is a very historical track. They need to change something, all they can do is change the cars. So hopefully make the cars smaller.
They should make it. They have to race in F2 cars or like a smaller model just for that race, or even better, make them race in go-karts.
Monaco style cars just for Monaco.
Right. Make them race in go-karts.
No, so like you're saying changing the course itself would be impossible?
Well, yeah, because it's a street course.
Yeah,
you could change because Formula E races there and they race on a different configuration, but it's still, the roads are just as thin on that configuration because it's just, the city roads.
City road, yeah.
And it's a tiny, tiny, completely packed in city.
Right.
So, there's no highways.
Yeah. Well, that's a bummer. I hope they don't lose it though.
Yeah, it'd be terrible if they did. No reason to, but other than thinking that, because even people go to Monaco, people love going to Monaco. All the celebrities there.
Yeah,
so it's not like it doesn't attract people, but you have a lot of fans.
Money.
Yeah, you have a lot of fans that hate it. The drivers, I'm sure, don't want to see it go. I don't think anybody inside the sport wants to see it go. It's mostly just backlash from the fans.
Yeah, like
a lot of them, I think, they just don't understand. So.
It can't be like the traditional fans or the longtime fans. Like I can understand it as a new fan being like, okay, somebody's got pole. Unless if they fuck it up themselves, they're gonna win it.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. That could be said for a lot of races. Obviously, it's stronger there, but a lot of times you get pole. Unless you fuck it up, you're probably gonna win it. That's why pole is so important.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I hope it doesn't go. I think it'd be a great loss to this sport. A loss that Vegas will not be able to fill.
No, not at all.
Especially how bad the Miami track was put together. Like, to me, that was a swing and a miss.
Yeah.
So their history as far as, they're 0 for the last 1 at new tracks. Are they going to be 0 for the last 2 with Vegas, or are they going to go 1 for 2,
Yeah, we'll see.
What's the next race?
Canada.
Baku.
I thought it was Canada.
Azerbaijan.
I could have swore I saw Canada when I was watching the Bandits game. But you would know more than me, a lot more.
Was Canada Montreal?
Yes. Montreal. Yep. Look at that. Baku. Oh, that's right. Canada was the following week. Yep. That's the
Cool.
19th. That's what I saw.
It's 2 straight weeks.
Yep. So June 12th is Azerbaijan, Canada, and then actually 3 straight weeks with the British Grand Prix. Oh, wow. Okay. Austrian. So the next break won't be until July 17th, in between the Austrian GP and the French Grand Prix.
These guys are going to fly. Think of logistics of that. The majority of them are all but 3 teams are in England. The other 3, you have 2 in Italy and 1 in Switzerland. They're going to go to the Middle East for a weekend, and then after that weekend, fly. I don't know how long it takes to get from England to the Middle East. Probably the same as flying from England to Canada. So they got to go from England to the Middle East, back to England, and then to Canada within a week.
Less than that, because what do they get there? Probably
They get there Thursday.
they get there
So-
Thursday, or is that when they start practice?
No, typically they get there on Thursday.
From
Friday-
England,
Friday's
from
Friday.
London to the Middle East is about 3 hours and 40 minutes. So about 4 hours we'll round up.
Oh, that's not too bad actually.
And then from where?
They would
England
have
to
to
Can-
fly back to
Middle
England
East. Okay,
Yeah,
so another
from-
4 hours.
and then to Canada, which is like 8, maybe 9 because it's Montreal and not New York City.
Oh yeah, I should probably put Montreal.
Montreal.
So from London, I mean, it'll really depend on,
Yeah, they're all from.
but it's about 7 hours is a nonstop flight. If you add a stop, it's about 11 hours.
This will be big for Haas. This is going to be major for Haas because Mick Schumacher is breaking every car that he sits in for some reason, and they just don't have like cars. If he goes and fucks that car up, because by logistics terms, more than likely they're going to send 1 car to Baku, and then 1 car to Canada. So they have 2 separate cars for those races. So I mean, if he fucks up a car, at least at Baku, if he fucks up a car anytime before the race, he probably isn't going to race
He's gonna race, yeah.
That's
because
crazy.
that's what happened at Saudi. He crashed a car in practice or qualifying, and then they sat him out because the following race was Australia. Like, we don't have a second car for you, so he had to
It's already
sit
shipped out.
Yeah, he had to sit out Saudi Arabia because he broke his car so that he could race Australia. So Haas is
Who
having,
was the guy?
they're having
Was
some
it
trouble.
Grosjean a few years back? Where just like he crashed every single freaking car he got into.
Grosjean,
Like-
no, he had the fire crash at Bahrain.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there
but
was
he
another-
had a lot of accidents though too.
Nikita Mazepin was known for
maybe it was
constantly
Mazepin.
spinning. Pastor Maldonado, which I don't know if he was in F1 when you guys started watching Drive to Survive. He was nicknamed Crash Tour.
I don't remember that character from Drive to Survive, so
So, yeah, Mick Schumacher, though, this year's doing fucking terrible. It's absolutely terrible.
I saw a stat the other day. Now that's 4 wins for Red Bull at Monaco on 4 different engine platforms.
They've had Renault, Honda, their new
They had
one, which is
Mercedes?
just Red Bull. They never had Mercedes. They had Ferrari. They didn't win in Ferrari. Who else did they win in?
I was thinking of Ferrari.
Renault was their big one.
Yeah, that was
Yeah, I
when,
remember that.
Ronaldo went.
That was the
or-
first season of Drive to Survive. This episode is sponsored by Netflix's Drive to Survive. Because I remember that was going on when Ricardo was leaving Red Bull to go to
Yeah.
Renault.
They had- Who's the fourth? Renault. Then they had that weird one where it was the Renault, but they didn't use the name. They sold the naming rights to Tiger, which is a watch. So the engine was a watch.
Wait, what? It was a watch?
Well, yeah, they were buying Renault engines, but they weren't they just bought the engine. They didn't have the cars didn't say Renault on them. It's kind of like how McLaren buys Mercedes, but there's no Mercedes emblem on it right now. Red Bull used to do it. They did it where they had Infinity on their car once, saying it was an
I
Infinity
have
engine.
the stat here.
Yep.
So who did you have?
They
Can you
wanna know-
for that? That's you want to be the freaking F1 master here. Who was the driver and what engine did they have? Bonus points if you give me the year.
to
Or would
winning
you like me
round.
to give you the year as a hint?
Yeah, give me the year. It's just gonna depend on the
All right,
driver.
we'll start. Oh, Jesus, 2012.
That was Mark Webber, Australian
Yep.
driver. That was a Renault.
Yep. All right, 2018.
That'd be Verstappen. Or no,
Wrong.
was that Daniel Ricciardo?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
This one is
20.
relevant. This is the one you're missing. I'll give you that much.
Is that the one that I'm missing? Oh, is it Aston Martin?
It doesn't say it, so I don't know if it was like a subcontract of it or whatever.
Where did you find
Starts
that,
with a
Jake? Because I
T.
can't find it now.
I Googled and it sent me to Reddit.
What does it say?
It starts with a T.
Oh yeah, Tag Heuer.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the watch company. They're a watch company. So the engine was a Renault engine, but they sold the naming rights to Tag Heuer as a sponsor. So yeah, their car says it's a Tag Heuer engine, or however you pronounce it, but that's a watch company. So it's a Renault engine.
Yeah, I'd love to see their watches. They go fast.
They don't have very nice watches. I'm very like of all the watch companies in F1, Tag Heuer is kind of shitty.
2021. That should be easy.
Yeah, it's Max Verstappen and a Honda.
And then this year.
Yeah, it's
And their
Sergio
own.
Perez in a Red Bull. I don't know what they call it.
Powertrain.
Yeah, Red Bull powertrain. Which it's still a Honda. It's a Honda engine. They're helping. They build them in house now, and Honda's helping them build their engine. So like it's a Honda Red Bull collective.
The title of this Reddit, this should be Kyle's Reddit roundup. Red Bull's last 4 race wins at Monaco have come with differently badged engine.
Yeah, bad job.
Is
That's what I saw.
Porsche or Porsche coming next? Coming up next. You guys say Porsche or Porsche?
Porsche.
I say when I'm discussing the racing cars, I say Porsche. But if I see one on the road, I generally just say Porsche. I don't know why. It's just a thing.
I say
it's the
Porsche,
same
but I
thing.
know it's supposed to be Porsche. It's so ingrained in my American brain that it's Porsche.
It's the same thing in my head with talking about Jaguars. If I see one on
Jaguar.
if I see one on the road, it's a Jaguar. But if I see like talking about like the racing cars, it's Jaguar.
Yeah, you gotta really emphasize the U.
Yeah.
Yeah, now when I see like a Porsche, like I always I think, oh, there's a nice Porsche, and then like I'll immediately be like Porsche. Like
Yeah.
I want to sound sophisticated, but look at that Porsche.
The only thing I hate when I say Porsche, I always think of Portia de Rossi or whatever, fucking Alan's wife.
I can honestly say I don't think of that.
But I always say Porsche.
Porsche.
But Red Bull's leading the constructors and the driver series, right?
Yeah, which Checo is not far like down either. I mean, obviously Max is gonna win it the way it's shaking out, but like Perez is gonna probably he's what I think third.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
because Sainz is right there, or not Sainz, Leclerc. Yeah,
He's
So he
second.
could probably pass Leclerc.
George Russell's fifth, I think.
I hope
George
so.
Russell.
He's
Yeah,
fucking
but-
fifth in every goddamn race. Fifth or better.
Lewis Hamilton's sucking dick right now.
Love it. Fuck that loser.
I was completely wrong. I remember I made the prediction to you guys. What did I say? 8 different drivers are going to win. And I
Yeah,
completely.
you were way off.
Well, Aston Martin's not doing anything. And I mean, if this all continues, who knows if Lewis Hamilton's even going to get a win? Because for some reason, he is being outperformed by George Russell. And honestly, like I wonder if it's just Mercedes is kind of done with him. I think that they're looking
Going
to
to
move
the new
on.
blood. I was going to ask, is this the Red Bull or Mercedes version of Red Bull win Verstappen and Ricardo?
I'd say so.
I mean, it could be.
I mean, obviously Ricardo wasn't there as long as like Hamilton dominated, but he was the established driver, but he had the young kid.
Yeah.
So to give driver standings, Verstappen's obviously first with 125. Leclerc is 116, 9 points behind him. But then Perez right there is only six behind Leclerc at 110. And then there's a pretty, was it 16-point drop off? Yeah, 16-point to George Russell. So that's where the drop off is. Yeah, look at my boy bringing up the rear at number 11, Ricardo.
Where's Norris?
7th, 48. Hamilton is at 6 at 50. So, man, Hamilton's hanging out with us terrible McLaren drivers. Not good for him.
Hate to see it.
Yeah, Aston Martin, yeah, Hülkenberg was 0. Lance Stroll with 2 and Vettel with 5.
What they got to do to help make the races interesting too? You know how the fastest lap gets 1 point?
Yeah,
You only qualify for that if you finish in the top 10. So
really?
Yeah, if you get the fastest lap, I don't remember if the rule is if a driver outside the top 10 gets the fastest lap, nobody gets the point, or if it's just the fastest lap within the top 10. It's one of those.
Yeah, because who was the guy that he was far behind at Monaco and he ended up having the fastest lap? He was in last place. I'm trying to think who the fuck it was. Might have been.
But they need to make it so that if you're, even if you're 19th, you get the fastest lap, you get that point. Imagine all the drivers in the back going for fastest lap at the end of the race, trying to get it. Get 1 point. You don't think that'd be good racing?
Right?
Man, look at the top 3 in constructors, and then there's McLaren at 4. Red Bull's got 235, Ferrari 199, Mercedes 134, and then a huge drop off to 4th for McLaren at 59. But every team's got a point.
McLaren's starting to get impressive though. Those first 2 races, the first race was absolutely terrible. Like the first race was absolutely terrible.
Lando
Second race was pretty bad, and then after that they've started to pick up.
If Lando is though, Ricardo has not made any progression.
Yeah,
he's been in those low teens all season. I feel like he can't make that jump up into points position. Even when they were doing the qualifying, he had a good lap when they were doing quality, but like he couldn't get that 2 extra seconds or whatever it was, and he got eliminated.
Yeah, I remember that.
So he's not helping his own case at all.
No.
He's just signing his fucking retirement papers.
No, I think I sent you guys the picture. He's going to be going to Alfa Romeo where everybody goes to die.
He's going to go to Williams.
Ugh, I think he'd retire if that was the case.
What are they saying? I forgot who they're talking about. Sending somebody to McLaren. Oh, maybe Pierre Gasly going to McLaren.
Wow.
So Gasly and Norris?
Yeah.
I like that. And Gasly's
young. I like Gasly. I like
him. I got nothing against him. I thought he didn't get a fair shake at Red Bull.
Shake and Red Bull. Yep, me too.
Yeah, no.
Like, I think he should be the number 2 there.
Yeah. I'm glad what's his name? At least Perez is at Red Bull now because I hated that Asian kid.
Who, Alex Albon?
Is that his name?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think that's last year you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was with Red Bull. That was Alex Albon. He currently races at Williams.
Is that where he went?
Yeah, I wasn't a
went
big
to
fan of him. He was.
Went to DTM, and then now he's a Brewers.
He was
super
cocky
Yes,
for no
exactly.
reason at all.
Yeah, he did. Oh, congratulations! You did good in F2 when you come to F1.
No,
You,
I don't think that's what he was. I'm looking at the picture. That guy doesn't look like him.
thought it was thought it was a hard Asian name.
Yuki Tsunoda.
Yeah, that guy.
He's a Japanese kid.
Yeah.
He races for. He's with AlphaTauri.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan when he was with Red Bull. After they bumped Gasly.
I mean, he can't. No, he's never been with Red Bull.
Thought he was.
Mm-mm. No, last year was his rookie year. And he's just been with
I'm
AlphaTauri.
thinking Albon then.
Yeah.
I wasn't a fan of him either. Though. But yeah, Yuki Tsunoda or whatever it was. Didn't like him either.
Sonoda. Yeah, it must have been Albon.
Alex Albon is the one that bumped. They moved Gasly for him.
Yeah, and then Gasly went to fucking AlphaTauri and they actually did well.
He did pretty good.
Yep, he won Monza. AlphaTauri has 2 wins, and they're both at Monza.
How about that?
He named the first driver, and the year, and the weather condition.
Nope. I was gonna say it's raining.
It was raining.
No.
It was Sebastian Vettel.
I like Sam.
In 2008, he won there before Red Bull ever got a win. And then he moved to Red Bull because that's how it works.
I like Seb. Seb's like it's hard to hate him.
All right. Anything else about Red Bull or F1 we want to talk about?
I don't think so. We got nothing right now. Oh, actually, no, I do.
Oh,
Over under bet. I guess it wouldn't be an over under bet. A yes or no, do you think that there will be races canceled this year for
Political?
tire and fuel costs?
Oh.
Tire and fuel costs. Christian Horner, the president of Red Bull, has already said that prices for that stuff is getting so high. That's all factored into. They have a technical. It's kind of like a salary cap, but it's called, I forgot what they call it, budget cap or something. The team can't spend X amount of money. And so he was saying, which you can never really believe these people, but he's saying that teams might have to sit out a race because it's going to cost too much for the budget cap if F1 doesn't change it. But a lot of, in the United States, local races are being canceled because of not having tires and fuel costs. And even just recently, the World of Outlaws Late Model Championship, which is a national series, canceled 3 races, all big time paying races too. Normally those races are like 10 grand to win. The 3 that they canceled were $30,000 to win races because of tire shortages and fuel prices. And I'm wondering, because they've been talking about it a lot, and there's a lot of racing series right now changing their rules so that drivers, like specifically tire rules on using old tires and whatnot. So I think that I'm wondering how far this is going to go because, once again, logistics, what they're going to be doing next week and the week after. How much do you think it costs to freight, your F1 cars plus all your equipment to the Middle East and to Canada and all that? Like, it's going to be a lot of money, and it's really affecting everything right now. The tire thing, there's a major tire shortage within it's not rubber, but it's like the fabric lining that's inside the tire. I forgot what it's made out of.
Yeah, the mesh.
Yeah, that is specifically what they're having shortages on. Hoosier Tire, they make a lot of racing tires. They were shut down for 3 weeks because they did not have any. So now I'm assuming that
tires get the same material that the chips do.
Probably. Pirelli, I'm sure, has some weight and F1 over Hoosier just because of, the class of racing and all that. But I am wondering if something's going to happen later on down the line.
I never knew about that. I'll say no. because it seems like they'll adjust their regulations to accommodate teams.
Yeah, but if there's no tires available.
Well, I'm saying then they can reuse previous tires.
They're gonna have to figure something out. They do have rules on what tires can be used when. So
Yeah, because I know I was the one race. I think Verstappen used tires from qualifying.
Yeah.
Spain, I think he did.
Yeah. So yeah, they're gonna have to adjust some of that because they have rules on it. But it'll be interesting getting down the road. Figure in a month or two. Probably
I'm
by
curious.
by the time they come back from summer break. I wonder if it'll be an issue.
I'm curious what it would cost for an F1 car to pull up to a gas pump and fill up. But
Probably not. I don't think their gas tank's that big.
They've
I mean, the
used
difference though is that
premium.
they drive so fast that obviously they use a lot of gas, but their races really aren't that long.
Of mileage wise, you're saying?
Yeah, mileage wise, you figure a racetrack is about, those racetracks are anywhere probably 2 miles more. They're probably, I bet you, a lot of those races are less than 200 miles.
Oh yeah, I would say. It's not like fucking NASCAR where it's
Yeah,
Indy 500,
500
which is 500 miles.
Yeah, Memorial Day was the longest race, 600 miles in Charlotte. And so it's a bit different there, but
So race length of Monaco, for instance, is 162 miles.
162, yeah, it's not a lot.
Yeah.
I'd say that's probably about the average. There's not a lot of long races. But yeah, their gas tank, because they do have a big enough gas tank to last the entire race. They have to for no refueling.
Yeah, for regulations for that.
I don't know what it would
But you
cost.
can't refuel, right?
No. And you have to have a certain amount left over as well. Because I remember last year, somebody got disqualified because of that.
Yeah, Sebastian Vettel.
Yeah.
That's some bullshit. That fucking F1 showdown game on your phone, you had the option to refuel. That's bullshit.
That
Fucking bullshit.
That's a video game.
Yeah. But to answer your question, Ricky, yeah, I don't think they would cancel it. Like you said, I think they'll probably try and change some regulations to allow them to reuse tires, and gas prices are gas prices. Nothing they can really do about that. But
Yeah.
They'll cancel the F2 races. So that way, give those tires to F1 teams.
We shall see.
It's the world we're
Interesting.
living in. It's fucked up.
Yep. Fucking expensive ass fucking world.
Goddamn.
Yeah, no shit.
Yep. So, you guys wanted to talk about the Bandits.
Yeah, from expensive to a cheap. The Bandits. Because they're cheap.
Except for flying to their games.
Well, that's not them. That's airlines. Probably because of fuel prices.
Yep, it is.
Yeah, I wonder how much it costs to fill up those planes. Fuck that. Yeah, the Bandits. These being the championship. They just won game 1 last night of the best of 3 series against the Colorado Mammoth. Ricky's favorite animal.
I love mammoths.
Nice hat you got there, Ricky. What is it?
It says Colorado on it. It's from
Colorado.
when I went full tourist at the Colorado gift shop.
Colorado. Why were you in Colorado?
Because we went to the first one. The first game.
Bandits game.
But, yeah, the
Regular
Bandits
season matchup.
game. Yep, regular season matchup. Very similar to the playoff matchup.
Just
I will
backwards.
say. Yeah, what was the score of the playoff game?
15-14.
Yeah, 15-14.
Nick Weiss, number 20, scores with 51 seconds left in regulation to win it. It was a fun game. They've had a good season. A lot of unsung heroes. of the season. They're continuing their ways. I thought they played amazing defense last night. But man, that freaking rookie Tahoka Nanagoke, he's an animal. 5 goals, 2 assists last night.
Yeah.
Just sneeze.
Tahoka Nanagoke.
What
No.
a name.
It is a Native American name. I forget where he's from. I know he was a ball boy for the Bandits growing up, so I would
Yeah.
assume he's from the general area of here. Probably Canadian.
So I don't follow lacrosse as much as you guys do. So
As much as our women do, let's be honest here. We just kind of, by affiliation, we do.
right. So how many teams are in the league?
Fucking 13.
I
Maybe.
follow the Bandits, so I know there's at least one.
Yeah. So that. Hang on, because I'm pulling something.
NLL. So their league is the NLL, for those that don't know, National Lacrosse League. There is an expansion going to be this season, this offseason, I should say, for Las Vegas.
The Desert Dogs.
It's going to be Shauner's team, I guess.
No, I'm gonna cheer for Dallas, man.
They have 14 currently,
Including Vegas or before Vegas?
not including Vegas. 14 before Vegas.
So my next
And,
question to you guys: how many
yeah.
games do they play?
18.
So they play every team.
Fucking stupid. Sorry. Just thinking like this season, there was 8 Eastern teams to set 6 Western teams. You really couldn't move one Western or Eastern team to the West and make it 7-7.
Yeah, no, they could. Yeah, they all play each other at least once. The West, when they play the out of conference games, it's always just once against those teams.
Okay.
Yeah. The Bandits Mammoth game that we went to, the regular season game, that finished also 15-14 in favor of the Mammoth. So that's like it was back and forth the entire game. Both games were very similar.
4 teams in New York State alone.
Okay, because I was curious, like if I know you said they played the Mammoth, but say they were playing another team in the championship right now, if they had seen them earlier in the regular season, I wasn't sure if they actually played.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they play every team at least once.
Do you know? Because I don't remember them playing the San Diego team.
No, I don't know.
Damn it, Sean, don't ask questions because that means we got to research things.
I just trying to understand. I'm new to this. And Ricky, I have a question for you. Where the fuck's Snoop Dogg?
Snoop Dogg? What, my Snoop Dogg wine?
Yeah, well, you're not drinking your wine.
Yeah, it's in the kitchen. I forgot. I didn't forget it. I was very busy today, and I grabbed my computer to get on here with like 3 minutes before.
Yeah, they did not play.
I didn't have time to grab the Snoop Dogg wine.
Okay.
I was thinking about it, though.
They did not play San Diego.
No.
So they do not play every team. Calgary, Rochester, Toronto, Georgia, Halifax, New York, Albany.
How many Canadian teams are there?
Philadelphia.
3, 4. You got Halifax, Toronto, Saskatchewan, Vancouver. Oh, and Calgary, so 5.
Oh shit, cool.
Yeah.
So it looks like they only played about 9 teams out of their 18-week season. So how many teams did we say there were? 15? 16? 14.
14.
So plus them. So there's 4 teams they didn't play.
Huh.
Which they didn't play Panther City, which would be your Dallas, Texas team. San Diego. Saskatchewan. Yep, Saskatchewan. And
I wonder where
Vancouver,
they play.
Vancouver, they didn't play. They play Calgary? Yeah, first week of the season.
Where's the Alamo at, Sean?
That's in San Antonio.
That could be where they play.
Where at Panther City?
Yeah.
Panther City plays in Fort Worth, Texas.
Oh, okay. So they play Dickey's Arena.
Dickies Arena.
I know exactly where that is. Cool.
That's
I'm looking
interesting.
at that.
All right.
Capacity of 12,200. Founded in 2020, joined in 2021. Head coach is Tracy Kaluski. I don't know.
That's where the
How
minor
far
league
away-
hockey team plays.
How far away is San Antonio?
Almost 6 hours.
Because their logo has the Alamo on it. So
Well, there's
that's why I was,
nothing real exciting about fucking Fort Worth, I can tell you that. Except for Sundance Square.
No, I don't know, the provinces of Canada that well. But like if they were to add, oh wait, no, this would be the other way around. Never mind. Yeah, I wonder if they were to have moved an Eastern team to the Western Conference. It might be Toronto or Halifax. Like those are as Eastern cities as I could think. Maybe fill it. No.
Buffalo is further west than those two. So Halifax.
So then,
is
yeah, that's
like-
what I'm looking at. Like it's like Buffalo. All right, so like you have 4 teams in New York: Rochester, New York Riptide, which is in Uniondale, New York; Albany, which is obviously in Albany; Rochester, Buffalo, Uniondale, and where's the other one? Why am I not thinking?
Georgia.
There's Georgia, yeah. So I'm thinking of New York teams. Yeah, because that's 4 teams. It's Albany, Buffalo, Uniondale, and Rochester. There we go. That's 4 of your 8 teams of the Eastern Conference. And outside of that, you have Halifax, Canada, Toronto, Canada, Philadelphia, and then Georgia. So yeah, Buffalo might be the most Western team.
Yeah, Buffalo is the most Western team. Why didn't they move Buffalo to the West?
Why didn't they move them? Jeez. Biggest arena in the league is what team do you think?
Colorado.
It's not Buffalo. I can give you that much.
Could be Colorado. They have a newer arena.
They're wrong. You're wrong. Actually, Colorado is not even like top 5.
Really well. I don't know. Who would have the biggest? New York?
The New York Riptide is
Yeah.
in Nassau Coliseum. That is at only 13.9.
Wow.
Nassau Coliseum? Didn't they tear that down?
That's what I thought.
I don't know. I'm stumped.
Philadelphia, Wells Fargo Center,
Oh.
19.5.
There's a Tim Hortons there.
Colorado is only a 17.8.
Wow, there's less than Sabres Arena?
Sabres Arena is at 19.070.
I said that was 1910 or 19 something like that.
Las Vegas will be at Michelob Ultra Arena. Okay, I was wondering where it was going to be. So it's going to be in the Mandalay Bay. That holds the third fewest amount at 12,000 even.
Pretty sure that's also where the Las Vegas Aces play, which is the women's basketball team then.
I thought the women's basketball team played in like Henderson.
No, they played in pretty sure Mandalay Bay's arena. Henderson's got the AHL. I think they're AHL hockey
Black
team.
Knights or whatever.
Yeah.
Because I
Silver
was
Knights.
talking with my brother-in-law, and that's what we were talking about. He said, "Oh, they're going to do well, because tourists are going to want to go see them. But as long as they're on the strip, if they're not on the strip, then it'll be a forgotten thing."
Yeah.
But them being on Mandalay Bay, that's technically on the strip. It's the very end of the strip.
Yeah, but it's attached to a casino. And you
That also has the monorail, doesn't Mandalay Bay?
It's got one monorail that goes only to Excalibur.
Not really prime casino.
No. So the Mandalay Bay, as beautiful as it is attached to the Luxor and Excalibur.
Ugh.
The two worst casinos there.
Man, Mandalay Bay looks like Caesars next to those three or two.
Mm.
Which Mandalay Bay is a very nice hotel. I do like the grounds of Mandalay Bay. A hell of a lot better than the Luxor that it's connected to. For instance, Sean, since you haven't been to Vegas yet, that is the place that has the aquarium where you can feed the sharks. To kind of put some info to the resort that we're talking about.
Very nice sports book. What day were we at that sport? Because I'm trying to think of
day.
Well, I'm
specific day,
not specific day. More so. Like,
well, it was a sunny Thursday afternoon, and
because
I can give you the exact day.
I'm sure you could, because I'm thinking about because I think about the sports.
March 4th, 2019. We were there at about 6:43 p.m.
Yeah, but what day of the week is that?
Come on, like how much more do you want from me?
That's what I was looking for, because my thought on it was like, if you remember, Caesar's Palace was packed, couldn't get in.
What year?
2019.
Yeah,
March 4th was a
Monday.
Okay, because Mandalay Bay's sportsbook was huge, and we were like
the only ones there.
Yeah, there was nobody there.
And
there were games on. Like there were games.
Other people that were there were the people doing the podcast.
Yeah,
that Kyle was standing, and I have searched high and low for that podcast, and I can't find it, and it makes me so mad. I really want to just like watch podcasts. There's some weird fucking drunk ass redheaded tourist waving to me. Somebody needs to escort him off the premises. Like that's I really want to fucking hear. But yeah, it was weird that we were the only ones in there.
Yeah, there's nobody there. Super nice though. Like had good tables.
It is. It's
lots
very
of
nice.
TVs. But yeah,
the chairs were comfortable.
Yep.
It's just that's what I have kind of a problem with where this team's going to be playing is it's playing on the end of the strip that nobody goes to unless you're staying there. Like not many people, because you got to cross a couple of that. You have to cross a bridge from the strip to this spot of the strip. And this spot, the strip is the Luxor, Mandalay, Excalibur, and I think there's a fourth one I can't think of. Circus?
I'm not sure.
But like, there's nothing there.
Hooters was down there.
Oh yeah. So was some dirty Coke, but he died. Here we go. My train of thought now. But that's like it's just kind of off the beaten path. Maybe now, because the stadium was being built across the street from that.
Yep.
So maybe now that brings more people over into that area because of events going on at the stadium. I'm sure they added a couple pedestrian bridges over that highway.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously 2019, that was a very long time ago in the relatively young world that we live in right now. Like a lot could have happened, but we'll see what they do. Owner of Wayne Gretzky.
Yep, and Dustin Johnson and somebody else. There's 4 owners.
Their head coach is Sean Williams, who played for the Buffalo Bandits.
Wow.
Well, that's kind of cool.
He's now an assistant coach with the Colorado Mammoth.
Wow.
So, back to the Bandits. They win the next game, that's over. So it's a best of 3 series.
They win the next game, it's all over.
Nice.
Yeah.
When is it?
Saturday.
Next,
Oh, that's right. So it's every Saturday. So it's
dang, he was good. Scored 46 goals in 14 games of the Bandits in 2001. Sean Williams did. Sorry.
Yeah, the game is Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern. 9 p.m. Eastern. You can watch it Saturday.
So
Sean's
that'd
away at work.
be 8 o'clock local time for Colorado, I think it is.
Nope, 7.
There now. 7? They're 2 hours?
They're mountain time. That's the
That makes
reason.
sense.
Colorado mountain. So it's 8 o'clock for Ricky
They
and
have a
I.
few of them there. Yes.
There's a lot of people going.
Yeah, they predicted those, or they estimated about 15,000 fans went into the, I was about to say HSBC arena.
KeyBank.
Whatever arena it is now. Yeah, KeyBank.
FM KeyBank Center.
First Niagara. Yeah, it's weird. I went from HSBC and then immediately my mind went to First Niagara. And it's like that has not been there for a long time.
Right. Has been HSBC for a long time. Then it was First Niagara, and then it was KeyBank.
That's what it is now, right? KeyBank?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. I was making me second guess a lot of things in my life.
Yes, it is. Man who lives there.
Yeah. I don't go there that often. All right.
You guys remember what it was called before HSBC?
I do.
Midland?
Marine Midland.
And HSC bought them. Then First Niagara bought them. Then KeyBank bought them.
Yep.
And now here we are. Yeah, it was a packed arena. It was loud. It looked like a fun time to go to. From what I hear, it was very fun to go to. But yeah, they one more win and then they're champions for the first time since 2008.
I was just going to ask you that. When was the last time they won a championship?
2008. And last time they were in a championship was 2019. They lost to Calgary.
And they lost 2016 to Saskatchewan.
Saskatchewan. I remember that one. My wife and I watched it in our basement that I'm currently in.
Did you?
And she was very upset.
I also remember that one because when they lost that game, that was when the San Jose Sharks clinched the Western Conference to go to the Stanley Cup.
I remember
Stanford?
that game because it was a best of 2 series.
With overtime?
I remember like yelling, how do you have a best of 2? I found out pretty quickly. So the Bandits won first game. Then they lost the second game, forcing the tiebreaker, rare, of course, of overtime, which is sudden death overtime. And it's like, all right, well, you just got beat in regulation. What are the chances you're going to win overtime? And of course, they lost. First shot in overtime. I remember I was so mad. Like, not that they lost. I'm just like, this is what a professional sport thinks is okay.
Yeah, it's a very terrible rule. Absolutely terrible. Like that's the kind of shit that like people laugh at lacrosse. Like,
Yeah.
well, yeah, that's why.
Yeah, this is why you're a subpar professional sport.
Yeah. Because you have
But
terrible
they've
rules.
corrected it since, thankfully. But yeah, I remember that. I was so mad. I was like, this is so stupid. Yeah, go
Nice.
Bandits.
Yeah. Be cool to see them. Do
Do they get a parade?
No, but they'll
Did
do
it-
like a party in the plaza.
Right. That's what I said. I said like they'll do something like Canal Side, like picnic type, get a stage or something like that.
Watch the sinking boat.
Speaking of Canal Side, I found out some very disheartening information today that they're no longer doing concerts at Canal Side anymore.
Yeah, they have buildings down there now. They
Yeah, there's
have
a
like a
fucking Ferris
a
wheel.
carousel.
Yeah.
Carousel.
Or a carousel, that's what I meant. Yeah. Merry-go-round.
Yeah, it's like enclosed, so you can do it all year round.
Yep.
Like as a parent, I think it's pretty cool. But like immediately when I saw it, I was like, well, there goes any future Arkells concerts right here.
Yeah, because I was curious where Kyle went to the concert that he went to for Modest Mouse the other day. And
Art Park.
was that where it was?
Art Park. Because I asked him, I was like, is it inside or outside? And he was like, oh, it's outside. It's always outside. I was like, no, it's
Yeah.
not. I thought the same thing. But
Yeah, I've seen
then my wife
concerts at
and
the
mother-in-law
pavilion.
went. Yeah, they went to the pavilion for. They
Yeah.
were just at a concert a couple weeks ago there. And it was
Yeah, I saw the
inside, and
Black
I was
Keys.
blown away.
Yeah, there's also a lawn section for the inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
I saw the
I
Black
told
Keys.
him, he's like, I hope it's outside. I don't want to be inside with a bunch of people. I'm like, I don't know, dude. You're the one going to the concert. Figure it out.
How do you have a lawn section for an indoor?
You can open up the back.
The whole back
Kinda
section
like,
of.
yeah. It, like,
Did you
rolls
go to
up.
graduation, Ricky?
Yeah.
The whole back wall of Art Park, the pavilion actually
Is
opens.
it open?
No.
Yeah.
I don't remember anything for graduation except I got Taco Bell after.
It wasn't open for graduation, but
Oh, okay.
I know it opens because I've seen the Black Keys there and we had lawn seats.
Yeah, I've been in that pavilion probably about 20 times because that's where my sister used to do dance recitals every June
Yep.
of every year.
Sylvia's.
It's hot as fuck in there because there's no airflow. I wish the back was open. But yeah. So yeah, he went to Art Park for his concert. But I'm not doing concerts again outside is a big bummer.
Yep,
But
that's what I heard. That
it upset me because of being an Arkells fan. But also being an Arkells fan, it's like they have a following here and from Canada that they can go right on inside in the arena and they put on a hell of a show.
Oh yeah, they'd sell that out in a heartbeat.
100%. Them talking about like the new football stadium, like what should be the first concert going in there? No brainer. Arkells. Like, come on.
Yeah,
They're local boys.
yeah.
I mean, they are huge Bills fans. They had Josh Allen on their drum set when they were just here. And like three of them, maybe even all of them, like heavily follow the Buffalo Bills.
Yep. Which I have a bone to pick with the Arkells, but that's at a later date. He made a comment on his TikTok about ask us any questions on here and I will reply to all of them. I went back and looked. He didn't reply. And then I commented again. I said, you didn't reply to my comment. He still didn't reply. And I saw
they've
where
liked
my
and
comment
retweeted
was.
all of my tweets to them. Just saying. They know who their true fans are, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I asked if they were coming to Dallas.
Probably not, because for better or for worse, they're a very political band as well. And I'm sure
so
they don't.
so City and Color, and they toured all through Texas.
That's because his name is Dallas.
Yeah, right. They have to. He has a legal obligation to.
That was actually the first stop of the tour.
Was it?
It was in Dallas, and they went to Austin, then they went to San Antonio, and then they hit up somewhere else in Texas.
El Paso.
I highly doubt they went to El Paso because that's very, very bad.
Paso. They got some tacos.
You guys want to talk about the NHL playoffs, or you just want to say fuck them? Colorado's going to the finals, and Tampa
Colorado's
Bay
gonna
actually
win
won
it.
a game.
I have my faith in Tampa has diminished, but it's not gone.
No,
Hopefully the Rangers win.
Yeah,
Rangers are up 2-1. Tampa Bay won today, but they were winning
less than a
2-0.
minute left.
Yeah, and Tampa scored to take the lead with 2 minutes left, less than a minute left in the game.
And Colorado's about to sweep,
Yep,
so allow them to get healthy, like Kadri.
yep, he's done for the series. Vander Kane's suspended for that hit.
One game.
That's some bullshit.
One game.
I would have suspended
That's
him for the
bullshit.
remainder of the series.
I would
Even if it
give him a
didn't
5-game suspension and
Yep,
have it
and
roll over into next year.
over the next season. I agree. That was a dirty hit. Dirty.
That was completely.
He had time to
dirty.
lay it up and everything. That was intentional.
I mean, he drove him in from the icing line into the boards.
Yeah, it was clearly intentional.
But yeah, I think Colorado's going to win it all.
Yeah,
they'll have time to sit there and get healthy and well rested. They'll win it.
I agree. Just goes to show you shut down McDavid. Edmonton's got shit.
Well, yes,
Dreisaitl's
and
hurt.
also last game, their second leading goal scorer was the one that got kicked out in Vander Kane.
Yeah. Dreisaitl's hurt. He's not playing. He looks very sluggish out there.
Yeah.
But
they're not used to playing this much hockey.
right.
He's like, oh man, I'm exhausted. We're usually out on the golf course freaking 3 weeks ago.
Yep. But
Yeah.
if the Rangers advance, it'd be the first time they're in the finals since 2012 when they lost to the Kings. They haven't won it since 94.
That was the Kings when they were the 8th seed.
Yep. Which that was actually a really bad series. They
Wasn't that one?
They won 4 games to 1.
They beat the Rangers their second Stanley Cup, I think.
Yeah, that was so maybe that was 14 then. Would they
I'm
beat
pretty sure
12?
their first Stanley Cup was 2012 because I was at Radio Shack when they beat New Jersey. The
Okay.
Kings. So then
it was
Rangers were
14 then. Yeah. But yeah, that was a boring.
Because I remember the one year was, I don't remember which one, but one of those years is when the Kings were down 3-0 to San Jose. Fucking came back and beat.
No, the one year that they were the
Mhm.
8th seed, they played like a total of like 19 games total,
Yeah.
the whole playoffs, because they think won the first series 4 games to 1, then swept the next 2. Yeah, they had a hell of a dominant year, and them being the 8th seed.
I mean, the Kings did win it in 2012.
Yeah.
Against who?
2012, yeah, it was the
Mhm.
Was it the Devils?
Devils, yep. 4 games
Marty-
to 2.
Marty Broddeur's final series. The final
And then
Stanley
they
Cup.
won it in 2014 against the Rangers.
Against the Rangers. Kyle Clifford,
Yeah.
overtime
sure
winner.
about that? Alec Martinez?
or Martinez. Kyle Clifford took the shot. Martinez buried the rebound.
Yeah.
It's the only time I wanted the Rangers to win because I wanted to see Hank get one.
Yeah.
I liked Hank.
Me too. Very classy. He's got a gold medal though.
Yeah. All right, want to get to Sean's chin scratchers in?
Yeah, let's do that. Set my microphone down here. Grab my notebook.
I have a couple questions.
All right, good, because I got a few also. Now we're on to our next segment. Sean's chin scratchers. So this is a fun segment we like to do every week, where we come to the table with some random questions throughout our week. I'd like to have you guys answer them and have our fans answer them in the comments. So let us know. Also send us in questions that you want us to ask.
That's gross.
I missed it. I'm glad I did.
He's trying to put his cat's tail in his mouth.
I was trying to bite it.
All right. So my question has a question within it. But my first question to you guys, do you guys know about the peanut butter shortage right now?
Nope.
No, I feel like this is leading up to a joke.
No, there's really a peanut butter shortage. There is a massive recall going on for Jif peanut butter.
Oh, yeah.
For salmonella.
We just made it.
So that's my question to you guys. Which peanut butter do you guys use? Between Jif, Peter Pan, Skippy, Reese's?
I use Peter Pan, and I swap it between. I get the. You gotta get one of those butt jewels. I use the Peter Pan. I get it crunchy, but I also get the Peter Pan specifically. It's honey flavored.
Oh,
very good.
You're a
Okay.
bougie motherfucker.
About you, Jake?
I don't do the grocery shopping, but it seems like we always get Jeff.
Okay. Smooth or creamy?
Smooth, yeah. The creamy one. I can't do crunchy.
I can't stand chunky.
Like
It freaks me out.
They have something here. I don't know if it's in every store, or maybe it could just be here because it's a sunflower state. But they have sunflower butter here.
Yeah,
That
we had
stuff's
that
really
too.
good.
Yeah,
Really
that's-
good.
Yeah, I'm a Jif creamy, and I'm out of peanut butter. Gone to several different grocery stores, can't find it. I was like, do I switch and try a different brand? Nope, can't do it. It's just like being a ketchup. Can't buy any other brand of ketchup other than Heinz.
press stinks.
All right. So yeah, I saw the thing about there being a salmonella outbreak and you had to go check your serial numbers. I'm like, well, I checked my serial number. I go, I've had my peanut butter for a long time, so I know it's definitely not this. But now I'm out.
Just like we were only like a couple digits off of being bad.
Oh no shit.
Yeah.
All right. My next question to you guys. If you ran into your most hated sports figure in public, one, would you say something to them or just let it be?
I'd let it be. Like, I don't even know who it would be. Like, would it...
Dustin Brown?
I'll say Dustin Brown. This is for Bonneville.
Yeah.
I go out to Aaron Rodgers.
Damn you, Dustin Brown!
I go out to Aaron Rodgers and ask him how his collarbone is.
Dude, Aaron Rodgers just seems like sidebar. Watching the match,
He
douche. Looks like a fucking douchebag. He comes off like such a fucking asshole.
Go smoke your fucking hippie joints and drink your fucking
Seriously,
kombucha tea, you fucking turd.
Oh my god. Go sack a hacky, you fucking weirdo. Yeah, probably would. I don't know if Dustin Brown, because I hate Lucic and Marshawn.
Right. Yeah,
Brady.
Yeah, those are good ones. Yep.
Like anybody from Boston, I fucking hate. Like even like I'm not a basketball follower, but like if I saw Paul Pierce, I don't like him. I don't like the truth. You're not the truth. You've lied, I'm sure. Everybody lies.
I don't know if I could hate Kevin Garnett. I don't mind him. I don't think I could hate
Kevin Garnett would scare me because like he's fucking shit talker king. So like he would say shit that would actually like, hurt my feelings. Like look at all them love handles on you. Like oh man, I thought I was wearing a shirt that hit him.
Like I don't know. I hated David Ortiz, but I don't know if I could hate on David Ortiz.
See, like I like Pedroia. I always liked him.
I hated him.
I see Dustin Pedroia, but like I did not like Manny.
Hated Manny.
Like
hated Jason
Pedro
Varitek.
Martinez.
Hated Pedro.
Varitek, yeah, like Ortiz.
Kevin Millar.
I hated Ortiz because he was like the biggest pushing point of a DH.
Yeah,
because he couldn't do anything else.
Yep. Anybody from that 04 team. But definitely Pedro for throwing. Yeah, except for Damon came to the Yankees. I liked him then.
Dude, he's such a drunk.
Oh yeah, big time.
He's my hero.
But I hate Pedro for sure, especially for throwing down Don Zimmer.
Yeah, pretty easily too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who would take the cake, but yeah, I would. Nonetheless, I'd probably just be like, oh, is that so and so? Fuck him, and I just kind of move on with my life.
Yeah, I don't think I would care. I wouldn't say anything.
Me saying something to them, they'd be like, well, I got millions of dollars.
Yeah, shut up, you fucking peon, you peasant.
Yeah, right. I could buy your wife from you.
Right. It's a nice fucking house you got there. It's too bad I just foreclosed on you.
Yeah. You just bought your wife just to pee on her. Yeah, okay.
All right. So my next question is, so you guys are given the opportunity to receive $1 billion. Yep. But at some point in your life, you're going to be attacked by a gorilla. Ooh. It's not going to kill you, but it's going to seriously injure you to the point where you're disfigured.
How disfigured?
Pretty fucked up.
Can I still jerk off?
Sure.
So I'm not a vegetable.
Yeah.
No, you're not. You're
so
not.
I'm still like physically able to do things.
Yes, but you're physically and emotionally very scarred.
How are they going to get to me? I'll buy a houseboat.
How? Yeah, like how do they know I can't fight back better than what they expect out of me?
Because gorillas are insane.
Yeah, I know, but like, I have.
You know what a gorilla can bench press?
Yeah, you know what I can bench press? No, you don't, because I'm a wild card, motherfucker.
Gorillas can lift cars.
Yeah, so can I. Matchbox cars, but they're still cars.
Ka-chow.
Ka-chow. Ka-chow. Yeah, I'll still take the $1 billion.
Yeah, I'll take it. Fuck it.
All right.
Because I would just stay clear from like zoos
Zoos.
and shit. Yeah, and never go out like
It's still gonna
to
happen.
where they are.
At
Yeah.
some point.
Fine. Then my mansion, I could just hang out in my mansion and fucking like purge it ready and shit like that, and fucking elephant gun it.
No, it still doesn't matter. You're still going to be attacked
I don't accept destiny.
at some point in your
You
life.
know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna hire a female gorilla.
Then that's going to
That
attack
way
you.
It seduces. No, I'm gonna please that female gorilla so that way it doesn't attack me.
What do you think a gorilla's vagina looks like?
Oh my god, I don't know.
Like a human's. Don't do it, Jake.
No, I'm gonna.
Oh God.
He's spelled gorilla. Gorilla.
Gorilla.
vagina.
Gorilla.
I've had some weird fucking Google
Gorilla.
searches, and this might be the weirdest one. There's a baby coming out of it. Oh, is the gorilla just bending over in doggy position? Fat ass.
All right. Next question.
What the fuck was? How the hell does that come up? Yep. Go ahead. Sorry.
What do you guys do if you fart in the middle of having sex?
Just fart.
It's honestly never have happened to me.
And I have a story.
Just keep going.
Yeah, I mean, like I would just be like,
Oops.
"What are you talking? Like, is that a loud fart?"
Yeah.
So you know.
You both are aware.
Oh, just keep going. Pretend.
Yeah,
it
just
didn't
be like, I probably wouldn't say anything unless she says something. Honestly, it's never happened. I've had the need to fart, but I hold it in.
I was downstairs one time and had the girl fart.
Adds flavor.
Yeah, it was delicious.
You ever been farted on while sex?
Yep.
Like while your dick's in her? No.
It happened to me when I first grew up.
Nah, I've been squirted on, but not that.
Oh, there you go.
Ho-ho! That brings me into my next question.
Oh!
What a segue.
Good segue, Jake.
Hey.
If there's an impractical amount of squirting during sex, is it a deal breaker?
No,
Get a practical amount?
Yeah, like
no, because that's
gallons and gallons?
that's what I wanted to do, but it's just reversed.
Rick would just be jealous.
Yeah.
Like,
How
do
do
you
that?
eat a lot of Brussels sprouts?
Yeah, I'll just start eating everything she does. It's just a whole diet change.
No, yeah, it wouldn't be a deal breaker.
yeah, I agree. That
It's
just
only
means you
happened
did-
once, and she was
means you
very
did your job.
concerned. Yeah, she's like, "Oh my god, this never happened."
That means you did
Neither
your
have I.
job.
Man, I actually did something good for once.
Right? Exactly.
Yeah, don't apologize. I'm proud as fuck of me
Right?
now.
Can you write that down? The date
Yeah.
and the time?
Yeah,
I really did it,
March,
fellas. I did it.
It was March 4th of 2019 at the end of the day. It was not if my wife was watching. I was with Rick and Kyle and Grandpa. I have whatever accomplices or not accomplices. That sounds bad. I have witnesses.
I have accomplices.
Accomplices.
All right, that's all I have for questions.
So you have for questions? Rick, do
Yeah.
you have any questions?
Ricky had one. He asked it already.
Okay.
Oh, the gorilla.
For what?
vagina.
I have. It's a question of. It's not like would you rather type deal. It's clarification I need. All right, so there's tons of movies. Like I just watched Jumper, which I like that movie. I don't know how you guys feel
Is that
about
the
it.
one with Hayden Christensen?
Hayden Christensen, yeah. How so a movie about teleporting. how, or just teleporting in general. I know it's a movie, but like, how do you know? How does Hayden Christensen know that when he teleports to the place he's going to, he's not teleporting where there's a person standing?
Right.
Like, I think about that a lot. It's, man, if I could teleport, it's like, but then how would I know that I'm not blowing somebody up?
Yeah, like how am I not teleporting inside of somebody?
Yeah, like it'd be like the shit from like The Boys, that show. Like that would be on that similar line. So I wonder if there's a way. Obviously, there's no way to teleport. But that was just a thought of mine. It's just, I don't know if any of you guys thought of that. I am currently watching a show with my wife on HBO. Actually, the new show came out about a half hour ago. It's called Time Traveler's Wife. I don't know if you guys heard of it. It used to be a movie.
Yeah, I've
Kind
seen
of
the movie.
Chick flick type thing. But
I've
it's a
seen the
series now. There's a series out now.
Oh.
It's got the guy from Divergent, that series, that main guy. He's now
Okay.
the main guy in that show. Anywho, so he's a time traveler, whatever. He explains a story about the spoiler alert if you actually watch the show or have any intention of watching the show. This doesn't really ruin it, but it's still a part of it. He explains how his dad found out he's a time traveler. And the story was that he walked in on his 16-year-old self, 16-year-old self, sucking his own dick. So like he time traveled like a few hours or whatever, and was just sucking his own dick. Is that gay?
No.
Sean
Yeah.
Sean kind of says yes.
Regardless if
off's
it's
not
your
gay.
own dick. Yeah, but you're doing it yourself. I wouldn't time travel to go back 15 minutes to go jerk myself off. It's just no.
So
Like it'd be like I said, it'd be a different story if I had the ability to suck my own cock and do it. Sure, but having the time travel ability to go back and suck my own cock.
well, to be fair, he can't choose when he time travels or how far back or whatever. It's just that he did, and he took advantage of the opportunity, I guess.
Yeah, why did he suck his own dick?
I don't know. He said he was 16. Like that was
Horny.
pretty much his reasoning. Yeah, right.
It's weird.
He had needs. So, all right. So, okay. So, Sean, if you could time travel back 5 minutes ago, you wouldn't be underneath this computer right now?
No,
Okay.
no, I don't want a dick in my mouth unless it's my own in the present.
Well, it was in a present.
No, because I'm a different person than I was 15 minutes ago.
Okay. I don't think you're wrong. I don't know what I would do. I think there is a level of gayness to it. I don't know if it's full gay, but
It's pretty gay.
it's there. You're part of. You're going on the parade. It's just a matter of, are you leading it? That's all I had.
All right.
And on a good note like that.
You guys got anything else? Anybody want to add anything? No? Okay.
Nah,
Well.
good.
Everybody, thanks for tuning in. Glad to be back. You guys have a good night.